I'm doing today. Hopefully you are doing well and you're feeling good. So we're gonna dive into flags, red flags, green flags. Now I noticed that when I get online, there's like tons of just content, tons of information on just relationship issues, relationship problems. So I wanted to start today a little bit different. I want to share with you what I like to call green flags. And green flags is simple because when we think about sports, green flag means go. When you're driving your car, green means go. So when you're in a relationship and then you're thinking to yourself, should I pursue this person? Should I go from I'm interested in you to let's date, or go from let's date to now we're engaged, and then so forth. I've got some notes here, so my eyes are going to move a little bit, but I want to share with you first green flags, and then we'll dive into some of the red ones. So green ones, here's one. Green flag, sorry, here's one. Validating your feelings. Now, you find yourself in a healthy relationship when you're with someone that takes time to validate how you feel. An example of that would be you had a really rough day at work, and then you call your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever that person is, and you say, "Hey, listen, I had a really shitty day today. It was just rough. It was tough." And then they go, "Yeah, I'm sorry you went through that. I hear you. How are you feeling? How are you doing? What kind of thoughts are you having?" They're validating your feelings. They're giving you space to share. And I think that's really beautiful. So that's a right away green flag. Second one I want to share with you is vulnerability. You are in a relationship and you notice that this person is vulnerable with you. And vulnerability comes in different ways. Let's say that you get to a point where someone you receive an act of kindness right from your partner. They get you some coffee or something, and then you share with them. You say, "Hey, I really appreciate you doing that. Giving me that kindness." And they go, "Leave me alone. Why are you bothering me with that?" And see, something's happening there. There's a lot of variables, but one of the key ones is that the person engaged in an act of kindness. But then there's that struggle of vulnerability, of being able to say, "Yes, I did that for you because I care about you, because I love you." I think it's important when we find ourselves in healthy relationships to be able to ensure that we're building that level of vulnerability. And it's not done overnight. It takes a little bit of time. But just from this end, as you're watching this video, you're able to kind of keep strong notion. You keep an idea, okay, those are two key areas that give me a green flag. And there's more, but for now, we'll stick to two. And then I want to share, there could be a lot. I want to share one red flag. And I'm going to look down, kind of see which one really sticks out to me. And the one that I want to share with you has to do with whenever you're dating someone, whenever you're in a relationship, but they are still hung up, still stuck, still not over their past relationship. And what happens there is you may find that the other person's texting, they're emailing, they still have a relationship there with blurred boundaries, and that could be really difficult to build a new relationship because you may feel that there's something in the way, a wedge there. So it's important that if you see that red flag, right, like a red stop sign, a red light, you know to stop. And then the question comes, well, Juan, once I see it, what do I do after I stop? I think that's where we go into a couple of avenues of conversation. One is, how do I deserve to be treated? Think about it. How do you, in your relationship, in your life, how do you deserve to be treated? How do you deserve to be loved? Do you deserve to be, all the X, Y's, and Z's? Think about that. And then the second part that we go into is having a very clear conversation, with your partner as far as that blurring line of boundaries. Being able to engage in black and white dialogue as far as, do you still have feelings for your ex? Are you still communicating with your ex? Are you fully present in this relationship? So those are three key areas there that you can explore as you look at that red flag. Again, there's a lot of green flags. There's a lot of red flags. I wanted to kind of just do this as an intro video, if you will, to kind of get your mind moving in certain directions so that if you're in a relationship, you're able to look for red flags. If you're in a relationship, you're able to look for green flags. And when you see the green ones, you hit the gas. And if you see the red ones, you stop. You process. You work through them. And if you're able to work through them, you move forward. If you're not able to work through them, then that may mean we have to take a detour and go in a different direction. So as always, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening, for sharing space. I hope that you are finding happiness in your relationship and in your life.